Hello guys, it's Robert. A little bit late to the market today, but we do to do with what we got. Okay, so let's look at the news. Euro stands tall in broad risky FX bets route. Dollar maintains gains after Fed minutes point to tapering. So I'll need to read it. That's an important one because it was released at 7 p.m. yesterday. Pound US dollar GBP USD exchange rate retreats in risk off trade. Dollar up. Fed meeting minutes reaffirmed commitment to assess tapering. Aussie crashes to lowest level of in 2021. That's interesting. I'm surprised by that because of what we saw by the RBA the other day. US dollar little change following Fed minutes. Okay, so USD JPY, is this a pullback or price reversal? Okay, let's look at the dollar maintains after Fed point to tapering. Let's look at that. So the dollar maintained a strong turn in early European trade Thursday after the minutes from the last Federal Reserve meeting indicated that the world's most influential central bank is moving towards tightening monetary policy. Monetary policy is the policy adopted by the monetary authority of a nation to control either the interest rate payable for very short-term borrowing or the money supply, often as an attempt to reduce inflation, right? To reduce inflation or the interest rate to ensure price stability and general trust of the value of the stability of the nation's currency. Okay, fair enough. Okay. The dollar index, which tracks the greenback against the basket of 6 other currency traded 0.1% higher at 92.720, just below Wednesday's 3-month peak. USD JPY was down 0.4%. Euro USD rose 0.1% after falling to a 3-month low of 1.1781 overnight. Yeah, I saw this just yesterday. GBP USD fell 0. You know what I've noticed? Look how USD JPY is down 0.4%. So JPY was actually quite strong yesterday. Euro USD was strong, but not stronger than the Japanese yen. However, the euro was a little bit weak, so it's rising up a little bit according to this article. GBP USD fell. I'm not surprised it keeps falling. GBP for some reason looks very, very weak. I think it's maybe due to the fact that we're not out of our lockdown at the moment, so that could be the reason. While the risk-sensitive AUD USD fell 0.5%. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. Okay, let's look at this. Actually, I want to see what was said. See what the Federal Reserve said. Tapering QE asset. So it's not news that's gonna affect my trading too much. Commitment to asset tapering. So yeah, if there was a big noise about it, I think every article would be covering it. But at the moment, it doesn't look like something that's going to be affecting things too much. So it's safe to look at the charts. The pound US dollar exchange rate retreats back to its last week levels this morning as GDP optimism turns to concern over dramatic COVID spikes. At the time of writing, the pound is trading at 1.3775, virtually unchanged from today's opening rate. Okay, let's see if there's anything that could be released today. So AUD Govlo speaks. So what did he say? Let's check it out. So this is at 3 a.m. today. It says QE is likely to be needed in future business cycles, but there's limits. See, when I see smiles like that, it's not very reassuring. I'm the type to look at body language, so I don't know if body language should act as a confluence. So let's look at this. Sydney, Australia could face a surge in wages growth and inflation if the closure of the country's international borders to foreign workers continue. For some time, Reserve Bank of Australia Gov Lowe said Thursday in a speech to economists. Mr. Lowe said the most significant challenge to labour supply in the country was the closed border, which has normally been a major source of skilled workers for the economy over many decades. The big change on the supply side has been the closure of our international borders. This has contributed to labour shortages in some areas, given the strong pickup in labour demand. In turn, some workers have received sizable wage increases. Okay, cool. I don't know if it's not really bad news for. It says QE is likely to be needed in future business cycles. So what's QE? But there are limits. Central banks cannot keep buying assets. It says fiscal policy will need to play a bigger role in future cycles. It says not considering negative rates. Does not see a convincing case for the change to the CPI target. Has not considered whether to let inflation run above 2.2 to 3% target range. So they look a bit not shaky, but they look a bit indecisive. If you're an investor and you're looking at this, it's not like you want to be sure as an investor to be investing in the Aussie dollar. Yeah, and obviously, naturally, there's two types of investments that people put their money in, right? So it's the US dollar and gold, right? Nobody's going to really be investing in the Australian dollar unless the Australian economy is really good. So I'm just going out, I'm just using my common sense there. So I think I can see why the Australian dollar is a bit down compared to the US dollar. Okay, let's go to the DXY. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a lot of thingies. What do you call it? A lot of I don't know what the right word is called. Okay, let me just draw these lines. I just draw the main levels. Things I want to remove the drawings all the time because I want to get into the habit of drawing the support and resistance, the trend lines. Because if the trend line is what I think it is, if I drew a trend line yesterday, I shouldn't have a problem drawing it today. If you understand what I'm saying, I shouldn't have a problem at all drawing it today. Because some days I see different things. I see completely different things. That's just why it's so important to take breaks from the market and look at the chart with fresh eyes. You never know what you could be seeing on one day. It could be something different on another day. It's crazy. Should I draw this on the wicks? Okay. I could be bugging. I could be. So I see a clear resistance here. Sorry, a clear support here. And then I kind of see some sort of trend line going on here on the daily chart. And look how it's reversing on that trend line. So maybe it's trying to go to this level again. Look, 1, 2, 3, right? Then you got this point here. That's kind of indicating that. It's indicating that. So there's two things this could either be. Two things this could either be. From my experience, this could either just be a normal trend line that's gonna break out the trend line, reach this level, then reach this level. You know, then reach this level, or it could be a descending triangle. Nah, wrong one. Could be a descending triangle, but either way, I can't trade with a bias, so I have to just trade what I see on the chart. What the candlesticks telling me? Candlesticks are telling me on a 4-hour chart it's going down, so maybe it's trying to retouch this level. It may touch this level, bounce up, or it may go through this level. But either way, I should be ready. You know, can make some good money from there. So yeah, got to keep out from there. Anyway, let's look at GBP US. I'm gonna remove all the drawings. Like I said before, if it's really meant to be there, then I'll see it. You know. Then I'll confirm to me, yeah, that's a real. What we're seeing is real. So 1.4, 1.3, 1.2, 1.5. Okay. Wednesday. There's definitely like a horizontal ray. I need to put a horizontal ray here, 100%. Like right there. Maybe I can make it white. I don't like the color white though. This is on a weekly chart that I'm seeing this. I'm gonna put light blue. Yeah, that's a better color. Yeah, the reason I put the horizontal ray is because this is a straight mid-level. It's definitely a mid-level. It touched there, broke out there, reached this area, broke out, came down. So it's maybe trying to retest this area here. So I should keep that in mind and maybe trying to touch that area there. Got any trend lines? Or do I put a horizontal ray here as well? Let's look. Okay, so I think it's gonna touch this area 100%. I don't see why not, especially if it breaks through this resistance it's made itself. How many bars would that be? That'd be around 200 and a lot of pips. That's a lot of pips. It's 170 pips. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything. clear trend line, it broke that trend line. You know what, I do feel like this is gonna go on a downtrend. Look, touch there, broke through this trend line, and it was at an interesting point. It was at a trend line, and it was at a resistance point. It broke out to the resistance point, so it's interesting. So it broke out, came down. This is that consolidation that we saw that last time. So it's a couple things, a couple things it could be trying to do. Let me look at it overall. And the thing is, I also do think the US economy is doing better than the British economy at the moment. So for the long term, I wouldn't mind riding it down, especially because it's trying to reach this take profit, right? Yeah, it's trying to reach this take profit. Look. There we go. Put the top 147. Doesn't really matter now where the bottom bar is, but this is good to see. It's definitely trying to get there. Most definitely trying to get there. Yeah. It's closer there. It kind of acts like a magnet as well. Look at that, yeah. It's trying to touch that, so you know what I'll do? What I'll do is, yeah, I don't mind getting in now for the longer term. Yeah, I'll get in now, 100%. So I'm gonna put an instant execution on GBP USD for a short sell. What I'll do is because I do believe it's going to go reach that level over there. I believe it's going to reach two levels. I believe it's going to reach this level here. So I can do my take profit one. Maybe put an alert on it. Can I put an alert? I can't put an alert, can I? Okay, it's probably best if I look where my take profits. I'm being a bit weird. I need to find where my stop loss is. That's the what I'm looking for. So it could either be, so my take profit would be here clearly. Obviously, it would have been much better if I got it on the retest or the breakout. But I'm gonna ride this little bit to that take profit. So that's how many bars? That's 31 pips. That's around 40 pips. 40 pips. It's decent, it's not bad. Because Obviously, you don't want to ever say it will definitely reach this area, but look at the current state of the American economy, look at the current state of the British economy. Look, there's these two levels. There's a trend line break. It will reach this area. It's done a retest. You know what? Let me even do that Fibonacci retracement. I'm really bad at it, but you know, keep trying, keep testing, all that kind of stuff. So I'll do it from the top of the move to the bottom of the move. So it retraced into this area, so we definitely know it's going below. So I think, yeah, so I need to figure out what my stop loss is. So my stop loss will probably be just above this area I made here. Just right there. Not above here. But at the same time, it has to be a kind of, okay, it'll be just above this area here. Just above this area here. Yeah, just below this area, but just above this area here. So I will make this red. And I'll say I think that's fair. That's fair. So this is more of a long-term trade if you kind of think about it. So yeah, let me let go of this one and let me go to another pair, see what another pair is doing. Get rid of these drawings, as always. But you know what I'm thinking? Based on what I've seen there, I feel like I should focus on trend lines. Trend lines, I've been spotting a lot of trend lines recently, and it's one of, I want to say, one of the most simple strategies, but I understand that strategy, and I know people make a lot of money through that strategy, so I think I should definitely focus on that one. If I, definitely should focus on it. Master it during my back testing. Okay. So these are the major areas that you can see. Reached this in January, so just delete that. You don't need too many. You can see here. You see JPY is going down quite a lot. Very surprised by that. Very surprised by that. Why not? Gotta put that there, so yeah, let's go. Once per bar close, I'd rather do that. It's too JPY, so let's see what's going on. CJPY. So we can definitely mark this as a horizontal ray. $111. No, 110. 109. So these are whole numbers that we got here. So using the marking in different colors is that still supporting resistance. Okay, so definitely reacted off this level. Reacted off this level, you can see it. Let's see. I'm surprised by this pair. Very surprised by this pair. Let's look at the daily. Okay, I do see like a kind of trend line on the top. I'm just marking it just for the sake of marking it. Wow. Make this orange. You can really see USD JPY dropping. Like dropping. Put this there. Am I forcing that one? That wouldn't make any sense. Go down a bit more. I think I'm trying to force a rising wedge or something. It's not really a rising wedge, it's more of like a channel. More of a channel, most definitely. Just touching this more. And then it broke here. That's very surprising. So it is, we got another trend line break. Yeah, this is a trend line break as well. And it's reached this area, so, let's remove this. Forget this for now. It's a trend line break. See, another trend line break I've spotted. So we can see it broke out, it's reached this area, then it's gonna reach this area. Here. Obviously has to retrace. Let's use the Fibonacci retracement. Yeah, the retracement's right in the golden zone, so this is a confirmed move, definitely. I think I'd rather wait till it retraces again to see what it does. But yeah, it's reached this level. It's way past this level. It's going down even more. There's more momentum. I think it might pick up again and then go down again. So that's the first take profit. This is the second take profit. I'll try. I'll try put in order now, see what I can do. USD JPY. So yeah, I'm in a bit of a loss with GBP USD, but it's okay. Remember where my stop losses. Yeah, I gotta remember where my stop losses. USD JPY, it's going down even more. Yeah, I believe it's gonna reach this level, definitely. But then I have to be careful because there's gonna be a pullback somewhere. There's gonna be a slight pullback, so I have to be a bit careful. Okay. Yeah, be careful with but I have to be a bit patient with GBP USD because it's clearly going to retrace. It's going to retrace. I'm basing this off, looking at the basing this on the daily chart, so I'm looking at a big movement on the daily chart. I'm not looking for any type of small movements at all. So I have to be patient with this. Very, very patient with this. So on the daily chart, like I said, my stop loss will be just below here, but just above here as well. Make it just a bit tighter, just a little bit tighter. Yeah, we're trying to reach this level. GBP USD, it's going, it's flying. I can see this continuing even more, to be honest. Yeah, I don't see why not. So here. I want to be careful. It's going down even though it's crazy. I do think it's going to retrace. So I'll leave that for now. Let's look at GBP JPY, see what it's doing here. All draws. Like we said before, mark the important levels: 1.80, 1.60, 1.40, So 140, 120. So that 180. The last time I reached that was a time ago, so let's delete that. Same thing with here. Last time it was below here was in January, so let's delete that. So we'll only have 140 and 160. 140, 160. Weekly. Horizontal row. Daily. Yeah, JPY is very strong with them. Very strong. It's pushing against USD and it's pushing against touch there, and it broke out from this area. It's going down. I think it's also trying that break. So I think it's reached this area. It's trying to reach this area, I think. They'll reach this area. No, I would bet, if I was to bet against anything, because I see, maybe I should use it as a confidence, because I see USD pushing against GBP, is doing well against GBP at the moment. And then I see what's going on here with USD JPY, which I really don't understand. I feel like I should bet against GBP JPY. What I'll do, but however the charts, look at the charts for, the chart looks looking crazy for USD JPY compared to GBP JPY. very big trend line, by the way. Very big trend line. There's no push for you know, I think I should do. Okay, we can see it's rejected the trend line. I want to wait to see what happens when it reaches here. So what I may do, I may come back in 20 minutes. Come back in 20 minutes. USD's going down. It's not a good sign. I might even just protect my position here when it comes to GBP USD. It might take a small loss before it does even reach my take profit. It goes down quite a lot. Slow momentum going up. You know what? Now I'm gonna stay in this position. Just look at the green candles. Lots and lots of red candles, very small green candles. Yeah, I'm playing this for the long game, so like I said, I'm playing it for the long game, so I shouldn't even be looking at this. Shouldn't be looking at this. USD JPY. USD JPY is a tricky one. I'm not too sure. JPY. What confuses me is how all of these are working. I just don't understand it. Yeah. I should stay calm. Let me just, my stop loss is there. I haven't touched it yet. That's fair. I'm not gonna bet against USD JPY right about not now. Not now. But you know what, I wanna draw, I wanna see this pattern. I think this is quite interesting. I think I have like a little pattern going on here. Look at that. See, 50-minute chart. Broke through. That's a decent triangle thing now. Yeah, I'm not going to bet against USD JPY. It kind of looks like it's going to reverse. Maybe I should have waited for DXY to see what it was going to do in this area before, because it looks like the way it looks like it wants to push through this area, then reach this area right here. Because it's past the midpoint, it's past. So I'm not too sure. GBP JPY. GBP slowly climbing up a little bit. Moving averages have crossed over on the 30 minute, 50 minute, 5 minute. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with these for now. Forget GBP Ord. You don't need to know about GBP Ord for now. Actually, nah. Let me check GBP Ord. The thing is, look at this. We know the Australian economy is not doing. No, I wouldn't say it's not doing the best, but it's not exactly the greatest right now, if that makes sense. It's not exactly the greatest right now. Broke above this area, this mid-level, and now it's formed a descending triangle on the 15-minute chart and the 5-minute. see what I'm doing there. It's either gonna be, I would bet against that it's gonna go down, go below here, reach this area. But if it does that, it really shows you how weak the British economy is for GBP to be losing against JPY, to be losing against USD, and to be losing against AUD. If it definitely loses against AUD, then that's a bad sign. Look at my trade here. Trade here isn't doing too good. Very far from our market execution. Looks like it's creating higher. 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. It's exhausted. I think it's might be going for a reversal. I need to stop looking at this trade. Look at USD picking up now against JPY just a little bit. And yeah, that's a doji at this. There's a lot going on at once. It's a bit confusing. So you can see GBP's picking up a little bit on AUD. Yeah, I think I should come back in 20 minutes. I'll come back in 20 minutes and then we'll see what's going on. So I'm gonna pause this video and stop the recording as well. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the video. So I will see you guys in a bit. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hello guys. So I was kind of realizing something that I found quite interesting. So I was looking at this, right? I was looking at this, and I was looking at the pip size. So one standard lot is $10 a pip, one mini lot is $1 a pip, one micro lot is 10 cents a pip, and one nano lot is 0.01 cents a pip. So I'm thinking, right, I drew this right just a few minutes ago. I don't know if it's going to reach this area, but most likely will touch this area. Who knows? But then I calculated, this was on a 5-minute chart, I calculated how many pips this was. So this is around, I thought it was even 10 pips, it's around, let's say you got it on the breakout, and then you sold maybe around here, it's around 12 pips, right? 12 pips. So if you had a one standard lot, that would have been £120, $120, right? Obviously I'm not at that stage yet, so let's cut it in half and let's go to 0.5. 12 times 5, that would have been $60, right? $60 made from this small move right here. It's quite interesting when you think about it. Such a small move. You maybe could have rolled it all the way down here to the whole number of 1.85. But yeah, it's quite interesting. But yeah, very interesting. Anyway, let's go to our other charts and see what's going on. USD JPY. Now let's go to the trade I'm actually trading. What am I doing? So the markets are moving very, very slow at the moment. Very, very slow. The thing is, I may be on the wrong side because look at this, going all the way down, pull up past this area here, broke down, pulled up a little bit, so it's definitely trying to pull up again. It's definitely trying to pull up again. Look at this. You can try it from here. Move to here. So on the daily chart, remember I'm doing this through the daily chart. I'm trying to make money through the daily chart. So just look at this. So that's 50 pips. Yeah, I really should be patient with this trade. This could take a while. Take maybe a few days to reach that. And my stop losses. But the thing is, I'm not liking the risk to reward ratio. It could be much better. Look at this. So 50 pips. For 50 pips. That should be better. Definitely. So what I may do, because this is 50 pips, I'll bring it down maybe 25 pips. I'll look for area and go down as far as I can. So I think it's fair to put it maybe just here. Maybe I should put a little alert here. Think about taking a loss here. I might take a loss here. It's working out. Yeah, I might take the loss here. And you have to be very impatient with your losses. Yeah, it's time to take a loss. Definitely take a loss. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Just pushing back down. Okay, since I'm out of this trade, maybe I can start looking at others. Let's look at USD JPY. USD JPY is the XY is pushing through this. So yeah, at this moment in time, it's not, you don't want to be bullish with USD, but we can always trade the opposite direction. So let's remember that. GBP is moving very strong, so look at JPY. That's it, the GBP order as well. Very, very strong. It's pulling back a little bit. Yeah, I'm glad I took my loss there. Confusing today. You know, this is a sign I should really just get out of the market now. Take my loss. I took a £10 loss. It is what it is. Come back another day. But I do feel like it's trying to reach this area here. Look. It's a good 10 pips. This was on a 5-minute chart, by the way, I spotted this. But things I've noticed, I like being in control of my profits. I don't like leaving them, you know, too long. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll probably just leave it for today. Yeah, I'll leave it for today. Yeah, I'll leave it for today. That's the end of my trade, so I'm going to stop the recording in a few minutes. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.